What's up, Buttercup? I'm just going to read one letter this evening, and it begins, My coworker got angry at me over a misunderstanding and is now being very aggressive towards me, backing me up towards staircases, slamming doors while I'm leaning on the doorknob, and threatening me in front of other coworkers. I tried telling the boss, but they don't believe me, and all my witnesses are too scared of him to come forward in my defense. What should I do? Well, if it's an option, I think the best thing to do would be to find another job, as it sounds like this situation is pretty hellish. I'm guessing you tried to work things out with the coworker, since you say it was just a misunderstanding, which usually can be worked out, but it doesn't sound like that happened. Now this coworker is assaulting you physically, emotionally, and I believe there are consequences for that. It makes me think of sexual harassment, which, is a big deal in the workplace, and it is a big deal because it's wrong. But so is this. Threatening you in front of other coworkers. This person obviously isn't terribly concerned about getting into any sort of trouble if she or he feels confident in doing this right out there in public in front of all your coworkers. I also find it interesting that the boss did not believe you. And that all your witnesses are too scared to come forward. So I mean, even if this hadn't happened with the coworker, I would probably suggest getting another job, just because your boss sounds scary and like some sort of, I don't know. I mean, I could never work for someone that I was afraid of. And obviously your coworkers are afraid of him as well. And just to not have the support of your coworkers, who are, essentially, aside from this situation with your other coworker, they're all afraid of him as well. It just seems like a very unpleasant work situation. I can see if, one of them, confronting him in order to defend you would be a little, frightening. But I would think that if, everyone who had witnessed this aggression, got together and talked to him in a group. I mean, how could he really ignore that? If finding another job is not an option, um, I'm sure there are things you can do that, don't involve your immediate workplace. Just workers' rights. You'll have to do some research. I've been self-employed for like 90 years, so um, I don't know about all of that, but I'm sure that what is going on here is wrong and illegal, um, and that there's something that can be done about it. Although I really hope that it isn't the kind of job that was difficult to get and difficult to keep, because I think a new job would be the best for you. Because even if this all gets worked out, there's going to be hostility there. And you know the kind of people you work with and work for. I think this situation is very educational, and just sends the message that this is not a place you want to be spending probably a lot of your time. We all spend a lot of our time at work. So I really hope that you can find another job that suits you, and you're surrounded by nice, strong, stand-up kind of coworkers, and a nice boss or bosses as well. Yeah, it sounds like a really unpleasant situation, and I'm sorry that you had to go through it, and hopefully by now it's been resolved. If not, like I said, look for another job, and in the meantime, figure out what your rights are above and beyond the immediate work.